the first date for Matt. So now I think we're going to be doing Brian's first date and then Robert. Brian's first date's actually pretty funny. So let's go. Lord.
Welcome. You got dads.
Oh wait, yeah, there's also this little extra thing that we're gonna look at. Hi, this is Steven from Dadmazon. I'm out front with your delivery. Oh, okay, yes. I'll be right down. Wait, no, sorry. I need to put on pants first. That's a mood. Right down! I found some sensible capris. Put on pants. Package! I wonder what it is. Oh, I bet it's that package of socks I ordered. I open up the box and start pulling the packing peanuts out. Man, these socks reek. Okay, that's definitely not socks. It's butterflies? Oh boy. I almost don't even want to know what Amanda is planning on doing with these. Hey Amanda, your box of dead butterflies is here. What's up? Are you sacrificing them? What? You ordered butterflies?
Yeah.
You can order dead butterflies online? Wait, so these aren't yours? No, but I'm definitely ordering some right now. Okay. I love you. I take a look at the box again. Oh! This is addressed to Damien's house. I should take it over to him. I jog over to Damien's house with the box. I pull back his door knocker, but suddenly the door opens. What I owe the pleasure. Yeah, that's the voice we want. Oh, how did you know I was about to knock? I don't know. Shit. Okay, anyways. I think this got delivered to my house by mistake.
Oh.
I hand him to the box and his face lights up. What a wonderful surprise. I was about to send a strongly worded letter to the courier service about this. Many thanks. Not to pry, but what are you gonna do with those butterflies? Would you like to see? Alarm bells ring in my head. This is how you die, Todd Pax. Sure. Damien leads me into his study, where he set up some sort of workstation. Above his desk is a wall of pinned butterflies, moths, and beetles. Oh wow, that's really something, Damien.
Oh.
I'm quite proud of my little collection. You do all this yourself?
Oh.
Of course. I find it rather relaxing. How do you... It's simple. Here, let me show you. These aren't quite ready yet. They need to be rehydrated overnight so they're easier to work with. I have some over here that are ready to pin. Damien takes a seat at his desk while I hover behind him. He picks up a triangular piece of paper package and snips off the edges. He pulls out an all-black butterfly and shows it to me. I'm rather excited about this one. It's a turquoise swallowtail. He gently opens the wings, spreading the butterfly out on the table. The back of the wings are gorgeous, an iridescent green color. Oh, and the pigment on this one is nice, too. Anyways, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First, I'll put the pin through the thorax. Damien slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly and places the butterfly open on a piece of styrofoam. He carefully arranges the antenna with forceps and begins placing paper and more pins around it. He does this so effortlessly it's almost hypnotic. I have a frame here that I think this one will look quite pretty in, but I need to let this one set for a couple days until it's ready. Then what? I remove all the pins and put it on display with the others. I take a closer look at Damien's collection. One with bright blue wings keeps on drawing my eye. This one's so pretty. Damien takes it off the wall.
Oh.
Ah, yes. It's a blue Morpho. One of my favorites, too. He hands the small frame to me.
Oh.
Here. I think this would look lovely in your home. Oh, I couldn't take this.
Ah.
I insist. Believe me, I have more than enough. Thank you. Have you ever had an... Oh, shoot. If you ever had an interest in pinning some insects yourself, you know where to find me. I think I'll leave that to you. I feel like I'd probably break them in half with my butterfingers. Nonsense. You have beautiful, steady hands. You'd make a fine taxidermist. Am I blushing? Damien walks me to the door and gives me a warm smile as I leave. Do take care of yourself, Todd. Thanks for allowing me to share my odd little hobby with you.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Alright. So we did that little aside. This game has a couple of those and it's really fun and cute. 1 second. I gotta get something together. Alright. So we're gonna play the next... Well, wait, no. We're playing the first date with Brian. So let's see. Message. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging with Brian more. It just seems like... But it seems like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out more with Brian more for the sake of the kids. Do it. Do it, Todd. I crack my knuckles and start typing. Hey, Brian. Great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. I wait a couple minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on the screen. It's Brian. Let's see what he has to say. Hey, man. Always love a good burg with a buddy. We should definitely hang out. What'd you think about mini golf? We could bring the girls out and have ourselves a little friendly competition. Rock on, Brian. He signed his name. That's cute. Friendly competition? This is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. I've been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say that she's almost better at it than I am. Almost. I type back. That sounds great, man. Name the time, the place, and we'll be there. Hey, Amanda.
Oh.
Hey, would you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy?
Huh.
I'm a little out of practice, but I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo, let's do this. You ready for this? Arr, matey. I'm ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because this mini golf course is pirate themed? I just now realized that we are indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh. Come on, pirate dad. Won't you talk like a pirate with me? Arr, hoy, scurvy? I forgot about these choices. I don't see pirates, only angles. I'm gonna go with the pirate talk. I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, doubloon? Come on, Dad. You told me this was just gonna be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my mind, soul to defeat Brian in the field of glorious battle. It's just mini golf. Just mini golf? It's so much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much, but we have to beat Brian at mini golf. Whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we will have fun. When we beat them. Amanda gives me the side-eye before I can side-eye her. But before I can side-eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy.
Hey.
Ahoy! Wait, fuck, that's not the voice. Ahoy there, mateys!
Oh.
Ahoy! Ahoy hoy. Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they already rented us some golf clubs in our mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? But then you'd have, like, another extra set of golf clubs. If you both thought of that. Alright, first mate. I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You want to help me plunder it? Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on.
Oh.
Amanda gives Daisy a look.
Huh.
I mean, aye, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda. Look at those two. They're two peas in a pod. So, you excited to get some mini golf in? Oh, you know it. You a gambling man? See, I'm gonna choose I know when to hold 'em. 'Cause I know when to fold 'em. I know. Yes. I know when to, shoot. That's pretty much all I know how to do.
Hey.
How about loser buys drinks tonight? Okay, occasionally I will have to be drinking my drink. Because, this is a lot of talking. Alright. Alright. But, how about we make it a little bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend.
Hey.
Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? I think you should be a little bit more concerned with how you're gonna maneuver around my hedges. It's a highly technical work. Not for the faint of heart. I don't think I need to worry about that. I'm very good at mini golf, you know. Oh yeah? Hole in one every time. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. 1 second, guys. You have to multitask to get. Alright. Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down.
Armitage.
Arr. Yes.
Into the brine.
Okay, so... No!
You've lost your ball.
I did lose my ball.
Into the brine.
Uh,
Into the brine.
I only missed one, so that's good.
No!
I missed two.
Dead men sink no pots.
Dead man, sick no butts. I was super sad. Fuck! Okay, that's three. That's three that I've missed.
You've lost your ball. Into the brine.
Oh, nice. Nice, nice.
No!
Oh, yeah, please, please, please.
You've
Fuck!
lost your ball.
No!
You've lost your ball.
Impressive putting. There's also more holes than that. Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time destroying Brian underfoot. I'm just asking because your eye is twitching. No, it's not. I feel my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrows. We're out here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. You're right. It's just a game. Game with extremely high stakes. A game we're currently winning. Dad. Please, Amanda. Nail this next hole for me. We need to keep this streak going. If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. Oops. I disagree with her actions, but appreciate her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love you, kiddo.
Armitage.
Time for the next hole. No!
Dead men sink no pots.
Wait, okay. Damn it.
Dead men sink no pots. Yo ho ho and a
Yay.
hole full of ball.
And a hole full of ball. No! Oh, I almost made it.
Your ball.
I did lose my ball.
Yo ho ho and a hole full of ball.
Yay, I did it.
Hole full of ball.
I think over there is the real one. Oh no! Shit.
You've lost your ball.
Plinko!
Yo ho ho and a hole full of ball.
Let's see. I did it! Impressive putting. There's also an achievement for like getting all of those.
Hey.
I try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but confetti cannons are going off in my brain. Someone is placing a wreath around inner me with the words "Best Dad" emblazoned on it.
Aha.
Man, that was some good shooting there, Todd. I have bested you in the field of battle. You. And it felt good. Brian, it felt really good.
Yeah.
Brian and I eyeball each other. Electricity shooting between us.
Hey!
Arr, Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo ho ho, I did. We haven't found the buried treasure yet. I think we would need to apply a permit to dig around here.
Huh.
Can I take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging? You two can go go enjoy your night.
Oh.
Sounds like a plan, Todd. You cool with that? Sure. Just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get ourselves into the perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny, rebellious heart.
Hey.
Well, I guess we should hit the bar now.
Hey.
There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? That sounds like a plan.
Oh.
Whoa. Brian and I walk into the Freaky Tiki, a Kitschy Island themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which is a little bit more bearable since I won. Okay, I gotta get my victory drink and get out of here. I think I already proved my superior dadness for today.
Hey.
2. Pineapples of hospitality, please. The bartender rips us up 2 rum drinks inside of hollow-out pineapples. Pined. He sets them on a fire and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. I'd usually just like to, I don't know, drink my drinks. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. And miss out on the taste of victory? I don't think so. I take a sip of my pineapple hospitality. Victory tastes fruity. Let's talk about lawn maintenance. I'm very particular. No electric motors for me. I hand cut everything with scissors. I also only water the lawn with bottled sparkling water. I just ran out, so you're gonna have to import some. Italian is preferred, but I'll settle for Icelandic, if that's all you have. It's sweet that you're willing to put all the work into taking care of your dead grass. What? My grass is perfectly healthy.
Ah.
It's okay, buddy. I know. Just trick the perk to back it up.
Aha.
I'll work magic when I finish trimming your grass with the tiniest pair of scissors I own. Man, even when he's trying to be helpful, I feel personally attacked. While I sip more of my drink, I notice a TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition is on. I love this show. Always made me want to own a deck. Ugh, I hate this show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. That's a 3-week job minimum. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode? It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody would watch it. I don't like any of those home improvement shows. I want to watch something that's real. Like Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers? I have terrible news for you, Todd. No, not them too. That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks don't just have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor? Sure am. I actually helped plan out the cul-de-sac. Wow, nice work. Yeah, kind of took after the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too? The best. He practically built half this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spent your whole life trying not to become your father, and then you wake up one day and there you are. But I get to work with my hands, and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter. So it's an absolute dream job for me, at least. That's impressive. Building stuff that's always been my weak point as a dad. I've only been okay with that until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have patio furniture I haven't put together that's sitting in the garage. Okay. Maybe I should cool it with the dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Let's see. I'm gonna ask about his daughter. So, Daisy seems pretty smart for her age. Yeah, she's a genius. Definitely doesn't get it from her old man, though. It's actually a little embarrassing. She beats me at Scrabble constantly. To be fair, Scrabble is really hard. I can barely make good words when I have the whole alphabet in front of me, let alone 7 letters. See, we can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove that I'm better than him. Obviously. That's the only reason. I think. Let's keep it moving. Okay, this is the funny thing, because technically speaking, in this playthrough, we haven't seen his dog. So, I'm gonna compliment his beard. Your beard is nice. It looks very healthy. Thanks, I grew it myself. Hey, you're not allowed to dad joke another dad. Is this how our daughters feel all the time? I'm upset. Hi, upset. I'm dad. No. That'd be my reaction too. I'd be like, no. I mean, you walked right into that one. That's dad joke 101. Listen, buddy. I took dad joke 101 years ago. I'm in the 400 level classes and I'm well on my way to a degree in fart humor. Wow. Amanda must be so proud. She's not. I look around the room and take in all the kitschy decor, looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish tank hanging above Brian, and I gesture to it. Cool fish. It's definitely fake. What? Really? Everything in here is fake. That palm tree over there is just a ficus with plastic pine cones glued to plastic coconuts screwed to it. I look over, and he's right. But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger, though. Of course it was. Oh, really? Yep. Went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We were out on the sea for 3 days, catching fish, drinking beer, you know, guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there, and aw man, the best food I ever had. That actually sounds amazing. Well, it was the last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars. Had my line out, too. Then all of a sudden it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out the rod rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates. It's just a man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tuck her out. I get up to the surface and finally get a sight of it. The biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get it on the boat single-handedly. And you know what happens next? What happens next? The damn thing smacks me in the face with its tail. Knocks me out. I wake up the next morning on the deck, the fish is gone. Never felt dumber. So it got away? I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish Captain Ahab style. I'm sure Daisy would be supportive. I mean, fishing's the life. Haven't gone enough lately. You go fishing? Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. I lean in close. I'm amazing at fishing. I'm simply the best out there. Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. Do you want to go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh no. Oh. I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers, we can just sit back, relax, reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on. You know you want to. I sigh. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. Yeah. Maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish. So I can get you mowing my lawn. You can try to beat me, but they don't call me Todd good at catching fish packs for nothing. I'm spinning a web of lies that I fear one day will consume me. Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside. Till next time. Oh man, I'm stuck. I'm stuck between Kiss My Bass and It's a Great Opportunity for Friendship. I'm stuck. Any thoughts from the chat? Should we go with option 1 or option 3? Because I'm definitely feel Kiss My Bass. I think I'm gonna go with Kiss My Bass. Oh shit! That was the wrong choice! Damn. Yeah, Crackhead Dreams, that's what I picked. And it wasn't the right choice. Damn. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. This is going to become a whole thing, isn't it? Also, how are you doing, Crackhead Dreams? Thanks for popping in. Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So how was your hang with Brian? Oh, shit. So how was your hang with Brian? He wasn't too spicy about his crushing defeat, was he? Nah, he was pretty gracious about it. Like, frustratingly gracious. Yeah, how dare that guy have some decency? Come on, Dad. He seems like a neat dude. I think so. I don't know. The guy loves a good competition. Yeah, I feel that. I've been very tired lately as well, Crackhead Dreams. My sleep schedule is completely out of whack. Like, right now, it is 7:36, and I had my alarm set for 3 o'clock because my sleep schedule has been pretty whack, but nah, I woke up like 6:40, so like just in time to get ready for the stream, and yeah, I'm trying to survive. I have to get through this weekend and then next week in terms of like undergrad. Beyond that, I'm home free, but I need to get my stuff together. But then again, apparently so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasure for a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about digging without a permit. So, we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics. I put her to bed and sat around eating Brian's food.
Oh.
Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to other kids. She kinda reminds me of you at her age. Although, she doesn't bite people as much as you did. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels cool. You gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me.
Hey.
Oh. I told him I was an amazing fisherman.
Hmm?
You hate fishing. I know. I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end, with no promise of a tangible reward, your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. Fishing's fun. You remind yourself as the world darkens around you and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection, or simply just the abyss. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda. You're coming with us. It's my constitutional right to refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet you could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine. Sold. I'm in. Alright, I'm bushed. Gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops. You ever buy a soda and you get like super excited for it and you're like, nah, this didn't work out. Please, I want to do good. Damn it.
Great date.
I got a B last time, an A the other time, and I got an S rank for Craig. I'm all over the place, damn. I think it was like that last choice I made. I didn't do well. Looks like we have a couple people watching, so if you want, feel free to participate. Feel free to put in the chat some choices that I should make, or if you think I should skip around and pick a different dad to date now, I'll do that. Also, just, you know, let me know how you're doing, you know, life is kind of crazy, and so, cool. Moving on.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Hey, are you up to anything tonight? Hugo and I were planning on going to the art walk downtown, and were wondering if you'd care to accompany us. I would normally write a letter longhand, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper. Whoa! Why can I see Damien and Hugo's chat? Am I a hacker? But I don't even have a hacker alias. The feds are gonna bust down my door any minute. I gotta destroy this computer. Todd, this is a group chat. Oh, thank God. Do either of you guys know how to destroy a computer? You can now run Derek's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive. But once you've done that, it's best to physically destroy the platters altogether. The Victorians were well versed in information security. Todd, do you want to go see some art or nah? Art is good. Let's go see art. See that art. Remember, Dad tip 19. Use your hips when throwing. Damien and Hugo invited me to the monthly art walk downtown Maple Bay. I've never really been to one of these before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. I think I'm here a little bit early. I don't see Damien or Hugo around anywhere. I feel just a little uncomfortable standing among all these fancy art people. Todd? I turn around and it's Joseph! I love Joseph. Joseph is my boy. Joseph, what are you doing here? Joseph scoffs at me. What am I doing here? How could you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge art, appreciatist?
Ooh.
Okay, fine. Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I guess he invited you too? Yep, admittedly, a little bit out of my depth here. No, you're not, Todd. Well, I guess Todd isn't me in this instance, because his name is Todd. Alright. Thank God. I thought I was gonna be the odd one out. Are you allowed to say that? Say what? You know, thank God.
Ooh.
Yep, I actually get double points when I say it since I'm a minister. The points getting you into heaven. That's how it works. See, Joseph knows about the good place. But does that mean he knows about the bad place? Anyway, where are the guys? I actually don't know what voice I should do for Joseph, so just bear with me if it sounds just like the one I do for Todd. I look and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have just arrived at the gallery. Good eye, good eye, good eye. Oh, good eve. Damn it. I messed up. You can shoot me later.
Oh.
Evening, friends. Who's ready for some art? Yeah, yeah, I have no idea what I'm in for. Same.
Oh.
All you have to do is know if that you have that if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, there's generally always a table that has free wine and cheese. This is correct. I've been to a number one second. let's see. Oh yeah, all you have to do is... I like art now! Also, yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, I've been to a couple of openings, and definitely they always have, like, either some kind of, like, vegetable tray, fruit tray, or anything. Hey, Bex, what's up? Yes, I'm just talking about not art trays, art openings, because here we're at an art opening, and I've been to a bunch, and they always have... You're playing D&D? I love D&D. I wish I had a group. Well, I do have a group, but we kind of stopped playing currently because, whatchamacallit, oh yeah, because we're at the end of the semester and everybody kind of wants to focus on, like, exams and stuff like that. So, I have, like... I'm trying to survive. I've got the table in my sights. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go help myself to some tiny wines. For some reason, I read that, I read him saying tiny weenies, and I'm like, damn. But also tiny wines. I think tiny wines work. Oh, I've never heard of Roll20. I need to look into that later. I might do that after I stream. Let's see. Okay, I'm biased and I want to go run around with Joseph, but should I go run around with Joseph and get cheese and wine, or should I talk art with Hugo and Damien? Any thoughts? Because Joseph is my boy. Yes! I'm gonna go for the tiny wines. I think I need to cheese up before I delve into art appreciation. Bex beat you to it, crackhead dreams. But yes, we're going to go play with my boy Joseph.
Oh.
Good idea. Appreciating art does burn a lot of calories. Gotta carb up on these crackers. I'd carb up on this cracker. Joseph and I saddle up to the snack table. There's a pretty nice spread of plastic cups of white wine and some crackers, grapes, and cheese. Ooh, I could go for, like, crackers, grapes, and cheese. I'm not a big a fan of white wine, but I like sparkling wines and, like, really fruity wines, but I could do it crackers, grapes, and cheese.
Yeah.
This is more my speed. We eat a couple of cheese cubes in silence. These are really good.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't eat dinner. I think I could probably just fill up on snacks if I'm sneaky about it. I already ate dinner, but I will always have room for cheese.
Oh.
I'm going in for more crackers. Cover me? I shield Joseph from the small crowd of mild-mannered art people milling around the room. I don't think anyone's paying attention.
Diet.
Right. Let me just fill this cup up with cheese first. For the road. Road cheese?
Oh, yeah.
The best kind. We leave the first gallery and walk a few minutes before we reach another one. The gallery is a bit more crowded. Huge paintings of... I'm not even sure. Hang on the walls. See, that's why, because it's modern art.
Mm.
Oh geez. What am I looking at here?
Hey!
It's abstract art. I think the more in question is, what does this art mean to you? Oh god. Okay, side note, I'm gonna like pause just for like a hot minute. Oh gosh, that boils my blood so much. Like, abstract art I think can be cool Like some of it's really cool. Like Jackson Pollock stuff is really cool. Mark Rothko can be really cool, though sometimes I have a problem with Mark Rothko stuff. But I remember there was this one dude who was gifted a drawing by this guy named de Kooning. And, Clement Greenberg was his name. Clement Greenberg got this drawing from de Kooning of, like, a woman or something, and he erases the drawing, frames it, and suddenly that's art. And I'm thinking, no, you just erased someone else's drawing. That doesn't... just because you put it in a frame doesn't make it art. Okay. Anybody who is new to the stream, I don't often go on tangents about modern art, but, God, I do not... Well, modern art is a bit of a broad category, because technically it can refer to art that starts in the early 20s and then lasts until either I think the 40s or 50s, I think, when you, technically speaking, that period ends, and then you get into postmodernism, and then currently contemporary art. Anything going on now is contemporary. But Lord, long story short, anything after 1940 is no bueno for me. I stare at the painting, concentrating hard as I can on its meaning. Okay, I think we should go with it's a butt. But does anyone else think we should go with it's a butt? Because I feel like it's a butt. I wish I'd actually kind of, like, show that the painting we're looking at, in between, like, because there's a perfect, like, spot for it to be right in between three characters. Oh man, I'm so disappointed by this soda. Side note. I'm going with it's a butt. It's happening. It's a butt.
Oh.
Everyone else stares at the painting. Yeah, that's definitely a butt. Well, a valid assessment. I feel like the artist was trying to make a different statement. Probably about how much he liked butts. You are a servant of the Lord.
Oh.
We're all God's creatures. Even butts. Comparing this piece of art's body of work... Comparing this piece to the artist's body of work, I'm pretty sure this represents the feeling of isolation he feels creating traditional abstract artwork in a field that is rapidly moving towards digitalization. Wow. How do you figure that? That's what it says on the placard. You saucy bastard. Let's look at a few more of these. Oh man, I had an itch. We walk around the gallery, sampling some more of the artist's work. I almost hate to say it, but no, don't you dare say abstract art is kind of growing on you, Todd. Sacrilege. It's interesting that the artist chooses not to let their work be defined by, what's the word? Realism. Realism? Technically, it's naturalism, Todd. But you wouldn't know that because you're an ignorant slut. As we're looking at one of the paintings, a patron scoffs loudly. Psh, I could do that.
Oh.
Excuse me?
What?
Hugo. Not here.
Oh.
Yes, owned. No, come back here. The patron walks away, not noticing Hugo fuming right next to him. Hugo, put your pants back on, because abstract art is not that deep.
Ah.
You say that you could do that, but you didn't. You don't seem to have the intellectual depth or the artistic skill to execute a piece even as fraction as impressive as this one. Okay, Hugo, now I know that you're full of shit, because abstract art is not about artistic skill. It's about, I thought of it first. No one thought to do this. I put this stuff on a canvas. Intellectual depth, maybe. I'll level with you, Hugo. See, this is why I don't want to date Hugo.
I'm not
Damn it.
angry. I'm just disappointed.
I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Art is the truest expression of the self, and it seems like your self is so bad, so your art would be as well. Damn. Messed that one up. Hugo's insult game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. Damien is holding him back at this point.
Oh no.
Friend. He's not worth it.
I don't know.
Hugo manages to cool down. He smooths his jacket. I'm sorry. I love arts very much. Me too, Hugo. We just love different art. We know, buddy. I pat Hugo on the shoulder. You know what would ease the mood? Is it cheese? No. It's wine and cheese.
Oh.
Co-signed. The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which is thankfully grounded in realism and is actual cheese. We got one last stop on the tour. You lot feeling up to it? Is it gonna be any weirder than this art?
Oh.
It is absolutely going to be weirder than this art. Let's do it.
Oh.
Damien, Hugo, Joseph, and I walk over to the performance on the street. Several masked performers in leotards. What word is that? Oh, undulate. I've never seen... I've only heard that word spoken, so I've never seen it written. So I imagine that's what that word is. Undulate wildly on the ground, screaming both at each other and at us.
Norm MacDonald!
So, quick question. Shoot. What is happening? I second this question.
Hey!
Performance art. What does it mean?
Huh.
Again, I propose the very same question to you, Mr. Pax. I'm gonna go with butts. I like butts. What do you think they're trying to say?
Yeah.
I believe it's less about what they are saying and more about why they're saying it. I think there's something special about performance art. With almost every other form of art, music, painting, photography, the artist uses their medium as a conduit for their emotions. With performance art, the medium is the artist's. It's the purest expression of raw human emotion. It's art as catharsis. That's beautiful, Damien. So, what you're saying is, if I start making really loud fart noises right now, is art, as long as I, really mean it? Damien fixes him with a hard stare. I was going to start making fart noises, but based on the look on your face, that joke isn't going to play well with this crowd. See, this is why me and Joseph are meant to be.
Hey!
I love Joseph.
Oh.
Wise. We watch the rest of the performance as earnestly as we can and clap politely after the dancers scream their way off stage. That's a mood. Phew. I think I'm all arted out. Agreed. We all decide to walk home together.
Oh.
We make our way back to the cul-de-sac, tiny wine and cheese sloshing around in my stomach. I think what I've learned tonight is not just what I've learned about art, which is nice and extremely informative. But what I've learned tonight is that you put a bunch of tiny wine and cheese together, it eventually becomes regular wine and cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese. The tiny cheese lulled me into a false sense of security. I felt safe with the tiny cheese. Wax wings too close to the sun.
Oh.
Cheese wings? Those would melt in the sun too. I feel that's more appropriate imagery.
Yeah.
Plus it'd be delicious. Oh, wait, what is that word? I'm actually gonna look up that word because, like, why? Is it just another word that, like, I have only heard? And that's such a weird thing. It's a type of cheese, but, like, that's such a weird word to use. Emmentaler is a cheese made from cow's milk containing small holes. So it's like the stereotypical, like, cartoon cheese. But it means elemental cheese. No, not elemental. Emmental cheese. What the hell? Why is that word in this game? That's so weird. Alright. Hey, if you guys are painters, what would you paint? I actually dabble in oils. I mostly paint landscapes. I'm not very good, but it's a nice way to pass the time. Ooh, you want to pass the time? Oils. Sure, Damien. Oils.
Oh.
I think I would focus on personal portraits of people in unique professions. Like, for example, luchadors.
Oh.
I think I'd paint boats, seascapes, maybe some lighthouses. Mostly boats. Really?
Oh.
Yeah. I'm surprised you're choosing boats in favor of a long history of religious imagery and artwork. What? Boats are cool. What about you, Todd? I'm gonna go with tasteful nudes of the artist, because why not?
Ah.
Art is a money-making business. I know it sells. We finally get to the cul-de-sac. Alright, boys. Good art. Good art.
Ah.
Agreed. See you guys around? Whether you want to or not, we're all neighbors after all. I head inside to deal with my inevitable cheese over.
Welcome.
You've got dads. Oh, man. Okay, so, let's see. So far, we did the first date with Brian. We did the little Damien Amazon escapade. Then we did the art thing. So, okay, so we have a couple of choices here. Either we can go ahead and do Robert's first date, Damien's first date, Hugo's first date, or Joseph's first date, or we can do maybe the second date with Craig, Matt, or Brian. And I think each of them, I think each date has like some kind of mini game in it. So if anybody has like a preference of like what date we'll do next, then yeah. Because the second date for Craig is actually kind of funny. I think I'm trying to think. I finished Robert's route. I finished Damien's route before, and I finished Joseph's route. Like, he was my first dad that I went to. But I don't think I did Matt's second date before, and I've done Hugo's second date, and I've done Brian's, and I've done Craig's. So, we have some choices. Some choices. Let's go ahead and jump to Robert. Robert's date's kind of funny. For anybody who's watching who is kind of either new to the game or knows the game a little bit, you know, each of the dads, you know, of course they have like their own personality, their own kind of like sensibilities and things. So the dialogue choices you'd make for one dad can be very different than the choices you make for like another dad. So I think let's go ahead and do Robert's date. Oh, I actually never remembered like their last names. Alright. I'm part of this weird Twitch group that's being salty, so like I'm checking on it every now and then. I've noticed people can get like really weird in the Twitch community, but it's okay. It's all fine and dandy. Robert was pretty nice. A little odd, but nice. Ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Also, the puns in this game kill me. Hey Robert, good seeing you again at the cookout. Wanna grab a drink? I sit there for a couple seconds, hoping he'll message me back. Hey, it says that he read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. Let's see. I'm gonna watch cat videos. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos, and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe 30 cat videos, Robert pops back in my head. I jump back over to Dadbook to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. Might as well make the best of my day. I get up, walk to the living room, and sit down and turn on the TV. Let's see. Food channel. Game show. History channel. Ooh, Naked and Afraid. Catching the deadliest ancient aliens. I love that, like, that's just a cram of, like, what, I think 3 or 4 different History Channel shows. I'm so cold. I'm so scared. At this rate, I don't think we're gonna be catching these aliens by day 50. I'm having trouble following this. Ancient astronaut theorists predict that being naked makes you 10 times more likely to find ancient aliens. But some suggest that the aliens are fascinated with the human physique. Most notably, the butt. Okay, I'm back in. Of course you are, Todd, you slut. See, I'm not slut-shaming Todd, I'm just reminding him that he is a slut. I lose several hours to whatever the hell was... Oh, whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Time for lunch. Well, guess it's time for old Chef Pax to cook a gourmet delicacy. I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Let's see. Make some eggs, make a sandwich. I'll make a sandwich. I'll make a sandwich in its entirety while standing there. Who needs plates? The Standwich. A lost art. I admire my work for a second before I clumsily drop the entire thing on the floor. No. I look around and remember that Amanda's not home. This is still good. Yeah, 5-second rule, Todd. 5-second rule, right? I reassemble my sandwich, peeling the pickles off the floor and putting them back where they belong. In my mouth. Wait, I'm a wreck. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more. Bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that I could hang off the door. It would really bring the living room together. Wonder where I put that. I spend a couple minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam, and come into the jam. I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket the sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. I pull up from the three-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a wait, yeah, that is what it says. Sinking a fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words to the song. Yeah, I only know like those first 2 lines. No look behind the back hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something something Space Jam. I managed to just barely defeat myself at a horse. Wait, horse? What? Before Amanda comes home. Then we cook dinner together. We're proud of ourselves for not even coming close to burning down the house. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped. Toddler tournament. Okay, so there's 2 ways you can read that dialogue. Chopped, toddler tournament could either be tiny toddlers trying to work at a Chopped-like game show, or Chopped, it's just adults chopping up toddlers. And that's a much darker thought. What you have in front of... Okay, I'm going to read this in a tiny babu voice. What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with brown sugar demi-glazed with creme fraiche, of course. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears.
Huh?
Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. Just then, my computer dings. Huh? What's that? Oh, you probably just got a message. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dad Book. It's a message from Robert. Funny enough, I just got a message. You up? What you doing? What does that mean? Todd, why do you not know things? What are you doing? What am I doing? You're just chilling. I type back, just chilling. Amanda deletes the G and hits send.
Ah.
It'll make you look cooler. A couple of moments pass by. Another message pops up.
Yeah.
Wanna grab a drink? Hey, that means he wants to hang out. No shit, Amanda. I'm sorry, Amanda. You're precious. I love you. You know what that means, Amanda? But it's kind of late.
Huh.
Come on, Pops. Live a little. Hey, Remy! Yeah, you're just in time for the next date. This date we are looking at... Or wait, I don't even know how to phrase that. We're gonna be hanging out with Joseph. Wait, no, not Joseph. I have Joseph on the mind because Joseph is my boy. But Robert, the rugged Robert, is who we're dating today. Okay, so this game is actually pretty great. It's on PC, it's even on mobile, and it's on PS4. Right now I'm playing on PS4. But it's I think there might even be an Xbox version, but I don't know. But it's, you know, it's pretty great. It's not that expensive either. And for me, price is definitely a deciding factor with things. Well, it's your life. But I think you better have a lot of fun tonight. You're trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you? Oh, Amanda. That's not what we're doing. We're trying to get our ass clapped. But thank you, Amanda. Ugh, fine. I type back a message to Robert, asking him for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me. I never do. I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. Okay, so I had the camera for like a hot minute because I was trying out the the remote play from my TV to my computer, and it just did not work at all. Like, it worked, but Streamlabs for some reason couldn't find the window to the share play, so I had to do it this really weird, awkward way. So I'm going to eventually get a proper camera, and maneuver it that way, but until then, it's just gonna be the game and my voice. But that also allows me to, like, look like a mess, so it'll be okay. Yeah, I want to get to a situation where I can get my camera set up. Right now things are, like, a little hectic because my final semester at my university is finishing up, so yeah, I like not having to worry about how I look and just kind of, like, laying back with my double chin and just going, yep, this is the game. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar. I wave hi as I walk over. Yes. Yes. Hey man, how's it going? Oh shit. Oh, Robert's voice always, like... Oh, I always mess up. Hey buddy. Oh, hi there. Oh wait, no, that's not the voice I wanted to do for Mary. I wanted her to be, like, more sultry and slightly hoish. Ahoy there, Skipper. Robert and Mary are here? Uh-oh. Huh. I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. Aw, man. I was excited to get to know Robert a little. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me. No, I would love to do a session of playing this game where I could get, like, at least 3 other people. Oh no, wait, at least 2 other people to play it with me, because there's some voices I think I can do pretty alright, and then others I'm like, these just sound exactly the same. So, there's also another visual novel that I want to play that's kind of like this, but it's... Okay, this is the funniest thing in the world. It's called, it's something that the KFC, like the chicken company, made, and it's a dating simulator focused on Colonel Sanders. I think it's called I Love You, Colonel Sanders. I'll have to look at my Steam, but I totally want to do a playthrough of that because I saw what the fuck is the right thing to say about that, because like I saw it on, I can't remember where I found it originally, but I have it on my Steam, and it's the funniest thing in the world. Like, you play as an up-and-coming chef who is going to like this culinary class, and you meet Colonel Sanders, and it's the weirdest thing. Oh man, I can't find it in my Steam. I must not have downloaded it. Maybe I'm allergic to Colonel Sanders. Oh no. I find some of like the weirdest games and stuff, but it's great. It's definitely great. But if I find that game, I'm definitely gonna do like a quick playthrough of that.
Ugh.
Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Damn it, that's not the voice of... Damn, you know what? We're just gonna run with it. Yeah. Speaking of which, it's time for the first round. What you having? Whiskey, so we can impress Robert. Actually, I read the story about Colonel Sanders, and he was like down on his luck apparently, and the only thing he remembered that he was like actually really good at was making chicken, and so he made chicken and people loved it, and then he started his chicken company. But no, I definitely don't think he went to a culinary school. Dad after my own heart, huh? Yeah, there's things I've noticed. Eggplant! Yes. Okay, so you can tell when a dad really likes what you've done because you see hearts, eggplant, and thirst emojis. Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this wasn't how I expect... Yeah, that's actually how it reads. Well, this wasn't how I expected my nights to be going. Yes, thirst and eggplant emojis. Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. You're married to a church pastor, lady. What have I gotten myself into? We all knock back the shots and I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. You know, funny thing about Mary is ever so slightly she reminds me of... Well, no, she reminds me of Maria, the girl that looks just like Mary in Silent Hill 2. But that's a... Oh, alright. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. Wait. Oh, I really hope this is like... Oh, Silent Hill is great. Actually, I have Silent Hill 2 and 3 on my PS2, so as soon as I find out... Oh, no, I'm talking about the game. I watched the movie when I was a kid, like, many years ago, but, I still need to play all the games. So... It's fun, though. It's a little bit difficult because it's more of like a puzzle-based survival game, but it's fun. Yeah, both are scary. It's definitely a time. Let's see. So, where are we headed? Yeah, I want to. It will be technically my first real playthrough of the game if I ever stream Silent Hill 2. So... Once I figure out how to stream from the PS2, I'll definitely do that. Oh, I love the dialogue in this game. Irish I were drinking. It's an Irish pub. Damn, Robert, I wonder what gave you that idea. A good pun is the whiskey to my heart.
Ugh.
Mary, yeah, I feel. Puns are the lowest form of humor, Todd. Try harder. Ouch. Am I gonna be the butt of the joke all night? Yes, you are, Todd. Get used to it. Jesus, Mary. Put your fangs away for a second. We walk into Irish we were drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except for the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. Next round. What are you having? Let's see. SRX Slade, what's up? Yeah, we are just getting through Dream Daddy, the dad dating simulator. And we're having a hell of a time, I think. This game is pretty cute, pretty fun. I really like it. Let's see. We're gonna go for whiskey again. Let's do it. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey and we post up in a garish green booth. Mary slides in and slides up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Oh, it is. It is about to get serious. I think this is the date where the dad and Robert infiltrate like a ghost tour, which is like the most hilarious freaking thing in the world.
Huh.
Let's sip this one, why don't we?
Hey.
Suit yourself. Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly. Mary's a mood.
Ah.
That'll put hair on your chest. You are truly the patron of grace and beauty. Okay, so Slade, this is so this kind of game is in the genre of visual novel and what's the other word? And like a dating simulator. So if you've seen anything like Hatoful Boyfriend, Honey Pop, the Colonel Sanders dating simulator. I'm trying to think of other ones. Yeah, the Colonel Sanders dating simulator is going to be funny. Because one of the characters is a talking dog, and it's insane. I've only seen like a brief like playthrough to it, so the rest of it is blind to me. But yeah. So this game is like very much focused on like puns, dad jokes, but it does have like a very rich and interesting story to it, like under all of the humor and jokes and stuff like that. Like the more you play it and like the more dates you go on with each of the dads, the more an underlying story can be seen in it. So it's definitely really interesting. Hey! Todd, be a dear and get us another round, will ya? Okay, so that's the funny thing. So, in the game, there is this, it's a little bit of both, because, so the main character you play as, you can create like what they look like, what their name is, and whatnot. But in the game, your character has a daughter, and they move into a new neighborhood, and in the cul-de-sac, all the other dads, there's like 7 other dads, and each of them have like their own like different story. And so at the beginning, you and your daughter are like, hey, we need to meet the other people in the neighborhood. But with each dad that you meet, it's kind of like, oh, this might be more than just me meeting my neighbors. So it's definitely pretty interesting. Pretty interesting.
Hey.
I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen that guy smile, let alone laugh. He's smiling right now! Damn it, Todd. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks.
Hey.
So, Edith's kids stuck some pot brownies into the table the last bake sale, right? I spat that little that little hemp sweatshirted gremlin in the act. So I go up to Edith with the baggie and I'm about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out on me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I have been the PTA president. Your roots are bad. Blah, blah, blah. Damn. So what do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was going to be fine. Damn. Mary's a stone cold killer.
Oh.
She ate 3. Ooh. Fuck. More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny.
Hey.
She called the cops and told them that time had stopped.
Come on.
Mary looks directly at me. Do you smoke weed? What?
Hey.
You know, the devil's lettuce! I have two big fat blunts in my purse right now. Wanna blaze? You with the feds? I work hard for what I have, and no 2-bit corner boy is gonna drop a dime on me. So take what you're pushing somewhere else, and I'll keep my business the way I want to run it. What? Remember, you come at the king, you better not miss. Jesus, kid. Dial it back. Robert giggles helplessly. I'm just kidding, cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. He may not be used to your brand of humor. Fine, fine. Okay, funny enough, I didn't like Mary my first playthrough, but when you go on the dates with Robert, you get to know a bit more about her, so you start to like her a little bit better.
Hey.
We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching, cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become funnier and much less scary. Eek. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Oh no, we're not choosing that one. You trying to ditch me, pal? No. Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram. No. It's fine. Todd wants some alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey.
Hey.
Now, if you fellas will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. Go with God. Nice seeing you.
Ugh.
Deuces, nerds. Damn. I've realized that I'm not actually the main character. I am basically Mary. Mary gets up and saunters over to a young-looking guy at the bar.
Oh.
She grows on you. Does she, though? I feel like she kinda just delights in making men suffer. Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? What about him? You know, they're married, and she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night, and I gestured to her across the bar where she's making goo-goo eyes at that young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage.
Oh.
Oh. That's just a thing she does. She's harmless. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid like he's seen war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him a laugh. Oh, man. You know, I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types. Oh, don't worry. I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild in you? There's so much wild in me. I got so wild, I got a whole safari in here. It's really wild. All the time. Aw, shit. He didn't like that. Uh-huh. Robert orders a couple more shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? Think you can go shot for shot? There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes his shot and knocks it back. That's one. So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool. And he probably hates small talk. So how are things? Yes, because awkward is my natural state of things. I hate small talk. Okay. Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they gotta fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence. Or they're afraid of what the other person is gonna think of the silence. Okay, so Robert this line in particular reminds me so much of Uma Thurman's character in Pulp Fiction, because like she goes on this like slight tangent about, you know, why can't people just enjoy silence, or why can't people stop jabbering and just be silent? So like Robert is essentially Uma Thurman in that movie. I feel it. If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with the silence. Yay, we got some peeps in here. Welcome to the stream. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey. Oh, alright. Robert and I sit in silence, drinking whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer. Mary giving the hard sell to that young man. The young man pretending he's got a phone call from one of his friends. Huh. Maybe silence is nice sometimes. So, you ever kill a man? I choke on my drink. Excuse me? You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know. It's their hopes and their dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had. Gone. No. Great, me neither. Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate. I'm just messing with you. Relax. I laugh nervously. Or am I? I laugh nervously. Again. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man and the other one excused himself to the bathroom. And I, assume, crawled out the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. You betcha. Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket. Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey. Inside voices. Let's roll. Wait, what about Mary? Brother, Mary's gonna be just fine. I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists it's not his birthday. Damn. We make our way out the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is coming right at me. And I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this is my first time I've ever been drunk. Where to? You'll see. Mary's a complicated case. I follow Robert through the street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store.
Hey.
Wait here. I'll be right back. After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles in brown paper bags. He hands one to me. Cheers! He sits on the curb and drinks and motions for me to do the same. This is not where I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel? What? Nothing. I just wasn't expecting. It's delicious. Fruity, refreshing. Don't judge me. I start to say something and think of his lecture about valuing silence earlier. I stop and sip at my wine and watch cars drive by. Let's throw rocks at shit. What? Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot. That felt good. He presses a stone into my free hand. Now you try. I don't know.
Oh.
With feeling. I look at the rock at my hand and look at the stop sign and back at the rock. Back at the stop sign. I know it has to be done. I have unresolved resentment towards my father, and I'm going to express it through property damage. Me too, Todd. I hurl the rock at the stop sign. It sails over the stop sign right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack.
Whoa.
Dude, run. I leap up and dart to the nearest alley, wine in hand. I hear Robert's footsteps behind me. After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I'm no longer culpable for this heinous crime, I stop and catch my breath. Maybe strike rock throwing from the to-do list. Agreed. Suddenly, my stomach growls. Oh man, I'm starving.
Oh.
Let's get pizza. I can't argue with that. Shit, I'd love pizza right now. What's good around here? Actually, I don't care if it's good. It just needs to be edible in my mouth, and in my mouth in the next 5 minutes. I'm dying. I know just the place. I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads, Pete's Pizza. What the Now that's a tongue twister if I've ever seen one. Pete's Pizza. Damn. Ta-da! I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas right out the stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the corner and get ready to order. Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh, wait. Todd, you're cool with pineapple on your pizza, right? See, Robert is the real OG because he knows that Hawaiian pizza is beautiful. So, to anyone who doesn't like pineapple on your pizza, you are valid, but I disagree with you. We wait a minute for our pizza to come out the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on paper plate. So saturated with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. I take a bite. It's absolutely delicious. Yes! Okay, we got some pineapple on pizza lovers, and I live for it. I'm actually very tempted to order pizza after I finish this playthrough. Or this particular part of the playthrough. Pineapple is truly the best pizza topping. You said it. Like, I'm trying to get that gruff in my voice, but it's just not happening. Man, I feel way better now. You and me both. We hear a noise coming out of a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly. Yes! We got pineapple pizza peeps in the chat. I love this. This day is a wonderful day. Got any more of that wild in you? Okay, we need to pick yeah, we're gonna get You Betcha. Yes! Eggplants! Okay, so earlier we only saw the hearts. So the hearts mean that was a good choice. The eggplants, thirst emojis, and hearts mean that it was the best choice. So, yee. Robert and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. Shh. Don't shush me so loud. Shush! We come at the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers? No talking during the movie. We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty, save for a row of few teenagers in the front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater and I follow him. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of the movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find a woman he's finally realized he's in love with. Okay, so this movie is either Sleepless in Seattle or the other Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan movie. Aren't there like 3 different Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan movies that are like set in New York? So it's any of those 3. Kiss already! There's nobody to kiss yet. You want him to kiss the taxi driver? Hell yeah. The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Hey man! Oh, it's Ernest. Hey man, keep it down! Oh damn. That's Ernest Hemingway. Hugo's kid. Ernest! Hey Ernest, I know you, it's me, your neighbor. Hi! Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. He kiss anyone yet? It turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to the tiny island near New York to profess his love to a woman who for some reason he knew he would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He says they had. But I think there was some subtext I'm missing here. Yes, that's the other one. Boo! Love is dead. Oh, Robert, you hoe. Shut up, it's beautiful. No, you shut up. Ernest grumbles and the credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you are gonna sit here and appreciate them. Okay. Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good, wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders, catering. Fed a bunch of people so that they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. We let the credits roll for a while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over, he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of the film. We leave the movie theater. We stumble into the theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. Hey, assholes! Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me in the knee. My knee! What the hell? Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway, blocking our exit. Oh, what do you guys want? Why did you throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is gonna be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What's wrong with this kid? You ruined my theater-going experience, and now you gotta pay. Well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and, like, movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock at my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before my physical activity. I'm probably gonna feel super sore in the morning. We ruined it for you? That movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back. It was a beautiful love story with a genuine acting. You call that good acting? What classicist mainstream slop have you been served your entire life? What?
Huh?
Have you ever seen any Michael Powell? Matter of Life and Death? 1946? Easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man. No, you listen. That popcorn-ass drivel mass media is shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You, of all people, should strive for a higher standard in the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sakes. Oh no, now you've done it! Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. Ah! I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward and kicking me hard as he can in the knee. Ernest, you asshole! Fuck, my knee! The first fuck in this game.
Excuse me?
Robert gets in between Ernest and myself as if he's seeing red. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts.
No one hurts my friend.
Alright, buddy. Talk like a punk, get hit like a punk. Robert squares up into a boxer stance. Queensberry rules. 3-minute rounds with 1 minute rest in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J-grabs, or high blows. What?
Excuse me?
And don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points.
What?
You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as the main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it. Hey, man, I don't really want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked. Yes, they are fighting because of Tom Hanks. It's too late. You two are blood-bound. If he dies, you die. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensberry. We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends wearily walk back. Robert calls after them.
Oh.
The Queensberry Association will hear about this.
Oh.
And consume better content. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you actually about to fight that kid? Yes. You must die for the sake of Tom Hanks. Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable.
Hey.
You throw the rules at them, though, and they always bolt. No one wants a Queensberry-sanctioned throwdown. But full disclosure, I made half of that up. Wow.
Hey.
See? You don't even have to know the rules. You just make them up. Come on. Let's get out of here.
What?
Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood. I'm so sorry. I really get into the art of filmmaking when I drink. It's okay. I think it's cool about how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself. See, I don't believe him either. You never know if Robert is lying, and it's the funniest thing in the world, I think. Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever see any Sam Fuller? I haven't.
Oh boy.
Fuller's Cash. Let's see. This one is a toss-up. I think... So, should we go with the first choice, the second choice, or the third choice? Because... he was about to kill a kid over Sleepless in Seattle! there. The second seems like a solid option. Dinner was $4 and the movie was free. But you got it. Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep.
Oh boy.
This was a interesting night. I liked it. A smile forms on his cheeks. A rare sight.
Yeah.
Let's hang out again soon, yeah? Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder.
Yeah.
That's not all he wants to clap. Night, bud. Robert heads back inside and I stumble my way back home. Let's see how we did. Date complete. Damn it! For some reason, I'm like not doing great on these dates. Because like A rank is like, yes, crime. Because like S rank is like the best rank you can get on the dates, and A, you know, just below that. So I'm kind of sad, because the only person I got S rank on was Craig.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh, another message! Okay, I think... Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and play this part. Hey, buddy. So I got a favor to ask. Oh, wait, that's not the voice. I've been doing Robert's voice for like a hot minute. And, need to get back to Craig. Robert invited me over for dinner. And I know it's kind of a faux pas to invite another bro, but... I've known the guy for years and I still can't get a good read on him. I know it's gonna be super awkward if I go by myself. Will you please come with me? I love food. I especially love food that's free. And I don't know why you're sweaty over cooking. But sure. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you! Prayer emoji, thirst emoji. I really hope that sweat of relief. Eat that dinner. That doesn't sound too bad. I could definitely go for free food. But why is Craig being so apprehensive? Does he know something about Robert that I don't? I hurry up and reply before my dad brain can work itself into paranoia spiral. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Craig and I decided to meet up before heading over to Robert's place. Craig's waiting on my porch, bottle of white wine in hand.
Hey!
Dad, boy, am I glad to see you. Likewise, man. Classy of you to bring wine. Oh, it's not wine. It's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think he's good. Wow. Or at least, I think he has a wine cellar? I'm genuinely unsure if he was telling the truth or not. I can never tell with him. Thank God it's not just me.
Nice.
I never know. He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off, but man, that guy's an enigma. We start walking over to Robert's house. Does Robert even know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he even knows how to shave properly or iron his shirts. I feel like you learn to cook after you do those two first.
Hey.
One time I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can. I mean, it was at the very top of the trash can, like sitting above it, but still, if he were on trial, I think the jury would define that as in the trash. In his defense, I definitely considered grabbing food on top of the trash before. Todd, no!
Oh.
Well, yeah, I think we've all considered it, but the difference is Robert actually did it. True. Maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back.
Nice.
We arrive at Robert's house and ring the doorbell, but the doorbell won't chime. It must be broken. Craig knocks on the door a few times. Since when does Robert have a dog? I don't know. That's weird. I hear Robert just inside. 1 second. This is uncharted territory, Todd. What if he's the one making barking noises and there's no dog? Don't say that. We're not even inside yet. Finally, the door opens and Robert looks a little surprised to see me.
Hey.
Todd, didn't know you'd be tagging along. Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. I can leave if there's not... Oh, no. It's fine. Come on in. We enter Robert's living room, which is surprisingly really nice. Super messy, but still nice. Make yourselves at home. We can still hear barking from the other room. I didn't know you had a dog, Robert. Oh yeah, that's Betsy. Have to put her up when gaffs are over. She'll calm down in a bit. What kind of dog is she? Pitbull. Rescued her from a dog fighting ring a few years back. She hates strangers. If I let her out right now, I'd probably have to take you both to the ER. Craig and I make eye contact. He raises an eyebrow at me. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Anyways, dinner should be ready in a minute. Hope you guys like Oso Busco. Robert leaves the room, presumably to go to the kitchen. Craig leans in and whispers. Was the dog fighting thing real or was he kidding? Hell if I know.
Dude.
What's Osko Bosco? I don't know. Did he make up that word? Until I have Oso Buko in front of me, we can only assume so. We sit in silence for a second, taking in Robert's living room. Are we gonna get sawed? Nah. Usually wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one. Robert finally walks into the room carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter. I don't have a dining table. Don't trust him. So we're eating here. Also, I don't have real people plates. Hope that's okay. Robert sets the plates in front of us on the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. Looks like meat, maybe. Lots of sauce. I can make out some vegetables. I think that might be rice, but it also could be pasta. There's only one way to find out. I take a bite.
Hey.
Oh my god. I take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender and the risotto, I think that's what it is so creamy. Robert, this is incredible. You cooked this? I fished it out of a dumpster behind a restaurant. Or at least I think it was a restaurant.
Nice.
Can you believe people just throw this stuff away? I almost gag.
Hey.
I'm kidding. I look over to Craig, who is weary, but still has his mouth full. He gives Robert a thumbs up. Glad you like it.
Oh.
Where did you learn how to cook like this? Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec. Is he messing with us? I decided to play it along. You lived in Spain?
Oh?
After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe, crashing on couches, sleeping in hostels, wherever. Totally broke. I worked a couple odd jobs where I could scrape together some cash.
Hey.
One night I'm eating dinner at the little restaurant outside Madrid. I go to pay and realize I spent the last money on my booze the night before.
Hey.
I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my ma's side. Over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up from busboy to sous chef. Learned a lot. Craig and I wait for the punchline. What night watchman did he swindle to get back on the streets? Well, get back to the States. Who did he con in a game of poker in the back of room of a speakeasy for a safe passage in the crew quarters of a cargo ship?
Oh.
Anyway, I still love to cook. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food is so good, I kinda don't care. That's amazing.
Oh.
It really is. To be totally honest, I wasn't exactly expecting gourmet cooking here. Especially not served on paper plates.
Huh.
I don't care about presentation. If the food is good, it should speak for itself. The Osko Bosko is screaming for itself. And paper plates are just as good as regular plates if you double them up.
Huh?
Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds? Help yourself, but save room for dessert. I've made lemon berry Sevrin. I think it feels like French, so we're gonna say French. Todd. Well, aren't you just full of... Craig looks over to me.
Nice.
Surprises. Robert winks. You bet I am.
Oh.
You can come over for dinner anytime.
Oh.
Craig. I'm gonna go get seconds. Excuse me. I am so sorry. Me too. After consuming way more Osko Bosko. I'm pronouncing that like 5 different ways. I'm so sorry. Than my body could handle. And then really inserting a later food coma with a generous serving whatever Sevrin was, Craig and I decide to head out.
Oh.
Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social. Well, we're always happy to stop by if you want company. Especially if there's Osko Buko involved.
Welcome. You've
Okay.
got dads.
So, I can either end things here and pick up tomorrow, or I can go ahead and do Damien's date. What does everybody think? Because, let's see, I did Brian's date, Robert's date, and I did the 2 extra, like, side story things. So we could either go ahead and do Damien today, and then do Hugo and Joseph tomorrow. I think they could... I'm cool with whatever. But if anybody has any thoughts, let me know. I'm gonna give, a couple... Gonna wait a minute for anybody to chime in if they like. Oh, what the hell? I just got kicked out of a Discord group. That's so rude. Man, people are weird. I actually think I'm gonna end things right here, and then go ahead and... What I'll do is I'll do Damien and Hugo and Joseph's first date, tomorrow maybe. I think that might be good. But for now I'm gonna kind of end things, here, and then pick up tomorrow. So yeah, also... Oh, man, that is nonsense. People are so weird. Well, thanks to everybody who has stopped by, said hi. I'm also starting, a Discord server to kind of help people who are starting out just like me, so if anybody's interested, go ahead and message me, or during the next stream, I might go ahead and put it in the chat. Or actually, right now, I think I'll go ahead and put it in the chat, because I'm trying to network with other people and other streamers. So I will go ahead and grab that link. Let's see, where is it? Invite people. So if anybody wants to join the Discord server, go ahead. But for now, we're gonna kind of end things here. Everybody take care. I really enjoyed this session. Let's see, for me, it's about a little past 9, so yeah, thank you for coming by, and everybody, you take it easy, and have a great night. Vámonos!